If you use Zoom and you host events, it's time to unmute your audio, lose that Zoom fatigue, and stop flirting in the chat, because what we heard today is going to change the way that you engage with attendees for at least the next year. So I'm about ready to zoom and a boom boom. Let's recap what we learned today at Zoomtopia 2020. Welcome to Boom. This is a series about the innovation explosion in events and the tech stack. And today we're talking about Zoom, a company that powers 3 trillion meetings every single year, hosted a very special meeting today, Zoomtopia 2020, 50,000 people, 50,000 attendees tuned in to nerd out on America's favorite video conferencing app. I'm Ben. I'm the CEO of Splash. Splash is an event marketing software for your live, virtual, and hybrid events. And today, Zoom unleashed several game-changing innovations that if you're an event marketer, you should care about. So let's break those down together, starting with a webinar upgrade, the platform party, and our future presentation, Event Discovery. In CEO Eric Yuan's keynote, he proclaimed we are doubling down on the capabilities for events before, during, and after. And he was not kidding. They kicked it off with webinars, which got a serious tune-up by now incorporating breakouts, which were previously only available in their meetings product. This brings a whole new level of intimacy to the webinar product, which was previously one-to-many. They also are enabling new types of reactions, such as audio reactions, animated reactions, and reactions that bubble up like you might see on Facebook Live. The webinar product is also going to now have branded lobbies, customizable lower thirds, and a new feature which allows you to see your guest's video before you allow them to enter your event. All very cool. But probably the coolest of all was Zoom taking a page out of the NBA's fans in the stands thing. So now, instead of just gallery mode, you can actually place the avatars of your attendees and your speakers onto a custom layout with custom wallpaper. So finally, you can make your event actually look like an event and not just like a grid of faces. Pretty cool. Today's theme of the event, as they said, was epic environments. And as you can see here, we were greeted by a whale flying into an ice castle which held our session information. I would call that pretty epic, yeah. All of this is telling me that Zoom is taking events super seriously, doubling down and trying to make the event feel more fun and engaging, starting with their webinar product. In his opening keynote, Eric Yuan called out that Zoom wants to make their video calls as enjoyable as possible. But Zoom knows to pull this off, they can't do it alone. That's why they've been taking a platform approach for several years, investing heavily in their SDK and empowering developers from third-party apps to integrate with Zoom. Now, traditionally, in Zoom's app marketplace, the third-party apps would pass data back and forth with Zoom. For instance, Splash has an app on Zoom's marketplace, and we enable you to sync your attendee and registration data with Zoom. But at Zoomtopia 2020, Zoom flipped the script. Now, with something that they call Zaps or Zoom apps, they're allowing third-party developers to build experiences and workflows into the Zoom video experience. And so what that means is that moving forward, you're going to see workflow tools like Dropbox, Asana, or Slack, and fun engagement tools such as Slido or SurveyMonkey or Kahoot be built right into the Zoom experience. So in short, Zoom is evolving from a new video platform to the next development platform. Before, everyone was using Zoom, now everyone's going to be building on Zoom. And our events are going to be more tightly integrated with the collaboration and engagement tools that we love. By far the star of the show was On Zoom, a new event discovery platform that enables you to sell tickets, host your events, and actually promote your events to all of their attendees. They're leveraging PayPal and fledgling to sell tickets and fundraise, and Zoom claims that they're going to be handling all of the processing fees while it's in public beta. But OnZoom's product promise is so much more. They're actually trying to help you fill your event with attendees. And yes, you're hearing me right. Zoom is attempting the holy grail of event technologists, event discovery, attempted by some of the top technology businesses in the entire world, including, but not limited to, Google, Facebook, Meetup, Ning, IRL, Fever, Live Nation, Yak Live, Timeout, and Gold Star, Events.com, Hang Time, Yext for Events, and most recently, Airbnb Experiences. And it seems so clear, it seems so obvious, right? Event planners, we want to put butts in seats, or in this case, dudes in Zooms. So why has no one fully cracked the event discovery dilemma? Well, if you're interested in this topic, go check out Hugh Malkin's 2015 article entitled Why No One Has Solved Event Discovery. But here we are, 5 years later and a pandemic later, so what's different? Well, a lot. Number one, Zoom has 300 million daily active users. That means about the population of the United States logs into Zoom every single day. If they can connect all of those potential attendees with all the events on their platform, that's a huge opportunity. Number two, there's a different need now. Small and medium-sized businesses are suffering and they need ways to sell and find new customers. So all the piano teachers, yoga instructors, wine sommeliers, and chocolatiers now have a way of actually monetizing their events. And number three, well, the constraints are different. It used to be that we were constrained by our locations or at least our venue sizes. No more. Now, if your attendees have an internet connection, you can monetize them. You can bring them to your events. So will this opportunity work? Zoom seems to think so, and they're coming out the gates with some really great partners, including Bacardi, Weight Watchers, and Beautiful Destinations. And if you're an event planner, this is a great opportunity for you to get some distribution on their channel and list your Zoom experience on their platform, on Zoom. In general, it was a great event. I loved how they used a simple web container, designed it really nicely, and then just leveraged Zoom in order to host all of the different sessions. Everyone was pretty darn happy, especially Eric Yuan, the CEO, who at one point told his clients Exxon and Citigroup that he loved them. I actually think that more CEOs should tell their customers that they love them. To all my customers, I love you. I really do. There were a couple other big nods to event planners. Better audio quality, new chat, new collaboration, new whiteboarding tools. There was a very cool post-COVID demo of how Zoom could be used for like touchless check-in, temperature scans, linking their digital signage with room capacity, artificial intelligence that automatically pulls out meeting highlights and delivers recaps of the most important notes. Love auto recaps. So I want to end our video today with a quote from Mila Farrell, who's a product manager who at Zoomtopia was asked what is her best advice for onboarding with Zoom. And she responded, simply, turn on your video. Don't be shy. You know, with all this tech and updates and AI and feature releases, sometimes we forget that the best way to connect is just with a smile. So if you like this video, don't be shy. Click the like button, click subscribe, and come check us out next time. I'm going to be interviewing some of the digital architects of the next wave of innovation here on Boom, Events and the Next Tech Stack. Thanks for checking us out.